Hi, my name is Christian Griffith. I'm 50 years old. I live in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, and I'm from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
I'm Samantha Wishner. I'm 41 years old. I'm a native Arizonan, and I'm living in Peoria, Arizona.
I'm Stephen Crawford. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Warwick, New York, and currently live in Edison, New Jersey.
I'm Shayna Miller. I'm 39 years old from Kokomo, Indiana, currently living in Surprise, Arizona.
I'm Grace Ventileros, 41 years old, from Batanes, Philippines, currently living at Sacramento, California.
And to answer the second question, why this race? And, you know, what is the passion that brings it? And, you know, for me, I love the unknown. I love to know, I love to do an event where I have no idea what's going to happen. You know, like when you look at the FAQ on the website, there's no information really to tell us what to expect or what events we're going to be doing or how much climbing we're doing. And I like that. And that drives me to want to do the event.
For me, I love adventure racing just because when something scares me, it creates that anxiety. It makes me want to tackle it even harder. So I like to conquer my fear through these races.
For me, why adventure racing? It's like the unknown. You never know what's going to happen, what's going to be around any corner. So you always have to be, you know, on your A game. Always let your, you know, your mind be ready. You know, your feet moving. You know, you constantly are pushing yourself to go more and more, and you surprise yourself in the end.
For me, I enjoy pit crewing because the energy, the atmosphere, the people, and just being there to support, watching the racers and encourage them to keep going when they're at their lowest and watching them rise back up again. It's just, it's so electrifying to be a part of.
The unknown destination is to kind of drive me want to do this race and to be around to really amazing people. And
so something interesting about me is in 2018, I ran across the street, New York to San Francisco. I did it in support of the prevention and treatment of child abuse. You know, the question says, what motivates you to do the race? And that's a big part of it, right? That was a big part of my life. It colored a lot of my life. And I want to show other people who have been through either that or other challenging things in their lives that doesn't have to define you, and that you can continue to rise above and you can do great things in your life. So that's what motivates me to do it.
Yeah, what motivates me and interests me about me is just, I know that, you know, being a teacher, I have a lot of young kids that look up to me and I coach. And so a lot of those athletes look and see what I do and they want to do the same thing. And seeing a lot of my former athletes, you know, going out and doing some challenging stuff and getting back to me, like that continues to motivate me and pushes me to want to do this stuff.
What motivates me is, you know, growing up, I was, you know, super heavy, 315 pounds, and quickly lost all that weight. And, you know, I was just constantly going out there and, you know, running, having a good time. And now that I have 2 little kids, I kind of want them to look up to me and, you know, say it's like, oh, you know, I can do that. You know, my dad can do that. I can do that. Just go out, have fun, give it your all. And no matter what the outcome is, you know, as long as you have fun, who cares?
One thing interesting about me is I grew up riding horses. I was always kind of the natural klutz, so horses was a safe route for me. But now having 2 kids who both have some mental issues of their own and mental health that they're working through, it's been just such a great environment and community to have surrounding them.
what motivates me, I'm from a really poor family and a big family, and I had a chance to be here in America, to able to be successful here. And I was molested when I was young, and I wanted to show that other people that you can move on for better life. And I want my athletes, that I'm a coach for, I'm a personal trainer, so I want to show my coach and my athletes that anything you can do if you put your mind and passion of it.
the next question about, what is our relationship to each other? How do we know each other? What brought us all together? And I think that really the common denominator for all of us is community. I think all of us can imagine when we walk into a hotel room, walk into the airport, you see somebody in a certain race shirt, you feel like you already know that person. You know what they've been through, you know the suffering, you know the experiences, and it's a very community. It's a very intimate community, if you will. And that's what's so cool about this is we're all coming together. Samantha had a great idea, put it out here to members of the community, and here we are.
Yeah, when we came together, it's like I've had some interaction with everybody through the OCR community, and it's just like what he said. When you bump into each other, you just become friends. It's just a friendly community that everybody comes together in.
Yeah, like same thing. There's always been, some event where someone's, bumped into each other, or, you have an event coming up where you're going to be either racing with or against that person. But in the end, you know what? You were all there. You all did together. You embraced the suck, and now you're just enjoying life. And that's the greatest thing about this, adventure race OCR community is no matter what your experience is, everyone has, deep down the same common, goal and experience.
Yeah, the community is just absolutely amazing. We met Samantha at a Spartan race, and through her, we've had such opportunities opened up to us, including rock climbing adventures, and just getting introduced to more of the endurance side of the OCR world. And it's just been so incredible meeting everyone.
Yeah, the same thing here is that the community of the OCR and the running community clubs, that it makes us a one family.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then the next question we have, how is our team different than all the other teams? And, what makes us unique? And I feel like we can't answer that yet. I feel like that's something that we're going to learn when we're out there on the course with our own team members, but then, alongside other people and other teams, we're going to learn, know, and understand their uniquenesses. And that is going to help us understand a little bit more about what it's going to be like out there. I don't think that we can answer that question until we know more people and have experiences with them.
Yeah, and I agree with that. We'll learn when we get out there who we are and how strong we are together, and we'll make it happen.
I'm gonna have to agree the same. I mean, we each know our own individual strengths, but we don't know our, strengths together as a team. So, and you won't really know that until you're in that environment of the race together. Yeah, we could go and camp and, kumbaya and be together, but until, you have that pressure and the anxiety and, those butterflies, we don't really know what's going to happen.
I agree. As we come together more as a team and get out there and, or just get that time to spend before the race starts, those few days before the race starts. And that's where we're really going to get a chance to learn and see what sets us apart from the other racers.
Well, I agree all the four of you, all of that. We become as one great team later on. Figure out how we are conquer our uniqueness, weakness, and strongest to each other.
Cool. And I think, what does it mean to come together as a group to race in this EcoChallenge? I think that really it's looking at that man or woman to the left or to the right of us, really, and making sure that, okay, fine, if it comes down to team and looking at our different teammates in every challenge that comes up and knowing and understanding what our strengths might be, or where their weaknesses might be, as well as what our weaknesses might be, and what their strengths might be, so that we can ensure that each person on the team gets through each challenge together. That's going to be the differentiator. That's going to be what makes a winning team.